A United Kingdom International Development Job Guide. Chapter 1. British International Development Jobs. British Expat. direct.gov.uk/audiences/Britons living abroad/FSE. fco.gov.uk, Foreign Office of British Government. BritishExpat.com. BritishExpats.com. BritishinAmerica.com. BritsAbroad.co.uk. BritishFlorida.com. Free job and expat articles at internations.org/great-expats/guide/29456-jobs-business. Lots of articles. I think you have to join by providing an email address. United Kingdom Business, Expat, and Tourist websites. MSHAM EU, American Chamber of Commerce to the EU. EUcommittee.be Avenue des Arts 53, 1000 Brussels, Belgium. 32 513 68 92, fax 32 513 79 28, amacamiu@amacamiu.be. babc.org, British American Business Council, BABC, promotes business and trade between the UK and the USA. babnc.org, British American Business Inc., a business organization specializing in business relationships between the USA and the UK, New York office, 52 Vanderbilt Avenue 20th floor, New York, New York 10017. 1-212-661-4060, fax 1-212-661-4074. London office 75 Brook Street, London W1K4AD. 44 0 27467 7400, fax 44 0 27493 2394. Export.gov/United Kingdom. AmericanExpats.co.uk. Expatfocus.com/expatriate-UK. expatforums.com/forumdisplay.php?f=214. expatica.co.uk. expatriates.com/classifieds/United Kingdom, UK. Focus. focus-info.org, resources for living and working in London and the UK in general. naconnect.com, is a non-profit organisation and social club assisting North Americans expatriates in the UK. newcomersclub.com/uk.html. uk-yankee.com, American expatriates living in the UK. internationalrealestatedirectory.com/country/united_kingdom.htm, online newspapers.com/england-k.htm, uk. economist.com. moon.com/books/moon-living-abroad-in-London. ricksteves.com. visitengland.com, the official website for tourism in England. i-uk.com, a gateway to business, tourism, educational and cultural resources. lonelyplanet.com/England. lonelyplanet.com/Scotland. lonelyplanet.com/Wales. travel.newyorktimes.com/travel/guides/Europe/Britain/England/overview.html, England. travel.newyorktimes.com/travel/guides/Europe/Britain/Scotland/overview.html, Scotland. travel.newyorktimes.com/travel/guides/Europe/Britain/Wales/overview.html, Wales. roughguides.com/destinations/Europe/England, England. roughguides.com/destinations/Europe/Scotland, Scotland. roughguides.com/shop/rough-guide-wales/ebook, Wales. moon.com/books/moon-living-abroad-in-London. Ireland business, expat, and tourist websites. eubusiness.com/Europe/Ireland. amacam.ie, American Chamber of Commerce in Ireland, 6 Wilton Place, IE Dublin 2, Ireland, 353 to 1, 661 6201 FAX, 353 to 1, 661 6217, info@amacam.ie. iccusa.org, Ireland Chamber of Commerce in the United States, iccusa.org 556 Central Avenue, New Providence, New Jersey 07974908286, 1300 fax 908-286-1200 webmaster@iccusa.org. export.gov/Ireland. FOSSEO.org, Federation of American Women's Clubs Overseas. OCD.net, American Women's Club of Dublin. Irish Links. irishlinks.co.uk. expat.blog.com/en/directory/western-europe/Ireland, Ireland. expatriates.com/classifieds/Ireland, Ireland. newcomersclub.com/ie.html, Ireland. onlinenewspapers.com/ireland.htm, Ireland. moon.com/books/moon-living-abroad-in-Ireland, moon living abroad in Ireland. ricksteves.com. discoverireland.ie, official visitor's guide to Ireland. irelandforvisitors.com. lonelyplanet.com/Ireland. roughguides.com/destinations/Europe/Ireland, Ireland. British International Development Jobs. wse.org.uk, World Service Inquiry working in international development and aid with the latest jobs section. bond.org.uk, Bond, the UK membership body for non-governmental organisations, NGOs, working in international development and lists volunteering and internship vacancies. dfid.gov.uk, Department for International Development which manages UK aid. devdir.org, Directory of Development Organizations. OECD.org, Organization for Economic Cooperation and Development, recruit annually onto a Young Professionals program. kcoach.net, International Development Job and Career Advice. econ-jobs.com, Econ Jobs listing jobs in economics, econometrics and finance for academics, professional economists, and graduates. worldvision.org.uk/jobs. wateraid.org.uk. oxfam.org.uk. idd.bham.ac.uk, International Development Department. swansea.ac.uk/CDs, Centre for Development Studies. manchester.ac.uk/SED, Studies in Environment and Development. uea.ac.uk/dev, School of Development Studies. UK International Development Job Websites. adamsmithinternational.com, Adam Smith International, international development consultancy with expertise in government and enterprise/utility reform. aecom.com. aecom.com, ecom, international infrastructure firm with an international development division covering areas such as public policy, democracy and governance, humanitarian response and stabilization, and water, environment and energy. africapractice.com. africapractice.com, Africa Practice, a strategy and communications consultancy focused on Africa. AIC2000.org, the Association of International Consultants. IZC.org, ISAC, the International Student Organization with placements available. IZC.org, AISAC, the International Student Organization, offers international internships in the development sector. Bond.org.uk, Bond, officially recognized by DFID, this is the UK's broadest network of voluntary organisations working in international development. Excellent information, links and vacancies. Bond.org.uk. Bond.org.uk, Bond, British Overseas NGOs for Development, is the UK's broadest network of NGOs working in international development. careers.ox.ac.uk/international-development careers.ox.ac.uk/thinktanks, careers.ox.ac.uk, Career Connect, careers.ox.ac.uk/international-organizations, international organizations web page, careers.ox.ac.uk/internships, the internship program at the Careers Service, careers.ox.ac.uk/micro-internships, micro-internship placements available across Oxfordshire and London. We appreciate that it may be difficult to seek out your perfect opportunity. Well, now we've done the hard work for you. careers.ox.ac.uk/international-organizations, international organizations. For further information about entry points into international and regional organizations and also the internships that are available through our careers.ox.ac.uk/the-internship-program, internship program, careers.ox.ac.uk/ethical-jobs-sites, ethical jobs, a series of job sites that we subscribe to on your behalf. careers.un.org, UN Jobs is a Swiss association which publishes a range of jobs across the UN agencies. charitychoice.co.uk, charitychoice.co.uk, Charity Choice are very useful resources for identifying agencies operating in your field of interest to which you can apply directly. charitypeople.co.uk, Charity people work with NGOs, charities, and arts, health, education, public sector and social care organizations, and advertise jobs in all of these areas. chathamhouse.org, Royal Institute of International Affairs, widely known as Chatham House, study development/international issues and act as forums for discussion. crownagents.com, Crown agents recruit graduates with a minimum 2:1 degree, commercial awareness, strong personal and professional skills and a proven interest in international development. dai.com, DAI, consultancy with projects in banking, agriculture and natural resources, democracy, HIV/AIDS and trade. developmentinaction.org, Development in Action has volunteer placements in the UK and India. devex.com, Devex provides a useful overview of the range of jobs available across all types of employers and areas of this sector. devex.com/n, Devex, extensive website for both professionals and would-be entrants. devex.com. devex.com, Development Executive Group, is a twice-weekly publication that connects international development, job seekers, and recruiters. devnetjobs.org, DevNetJobs is a very good resource for international development and consultancy opportunities. devnetjobs.org, DevNetJob. devstud.org.uk, devstud.org.uk, Development Studies Association with a guide to courses. dfid.gov.uk, dfid.gov.uk, Department for International Development, DFID, responsible for the UK's official aid programme. dfid.gov.uk, DFID website for details of when it will next run, application dates and for other job opportunities. do-it.org.uk, National Volunteering Database provide details of your local volunteer opportunities as well as information about volunteering internationally. Economist.com, The Economist. Economist.com, The Economist advertises many opportunities from bilateral and multilateral development organizations which tend to be mid to senior level posts. Eldis.org, Eldis, the gateway to development information produced by the Institute of Development Studies at the University of Sussex, is an excellent international development resource. Eldis.org, Eldis, the gateway to development information, vacancies, vacancy links, and volunteer opportunities. Eldis.org. en.ashinaga.org/support-us/intern-with-us/Ashinaga's website. erm.com, ERM, environmental consultants working in energy, environmental management, climate change, and corporate responsibility practice. erm.com. Europa.eu, EU, the. ewb-uk.org. ewb-uk.org, Engineers Without Borders UK. fco.gov.uk, Foreign and Commonwealth Office for advice before you go. goo.gl/qswjcc, relevant qualifications and considerable experience. goo.gl/slowrgl, useful glossary of development terms. gov.uk/government/organizations/civil-service-fast-stream, fast stream. Idealist.org, Idealist, an interactive site where people and organizations can exchange resources and ideas, as well as locating opportunities in the development sector. Idealist.org, Idealist website. Idealist.org. ids.ac.uk, Institute of Development Studies, IDS, at Sussex University, for example, often undertakes research for NGOs and overseas governments. imf.org/external, International Monetary Fund, etc. etad.com. etad.com, ITAD, consultancy covering aid effectiveness, poverty and governance, institutional development and communication. Jobs.theguardian.com, the Guardian job website regularly posts vacancies in this sector. masdar.com, Masdar, consulting firm focusing on rural development in Africa, Asia, Europe, and the Caribbean. masdar.com. Metametrics.com, Metametrics, program planning, evaluation, and implementation services to U.S. and other governments, NGOs and private companies focusing on developing countries and transition states. Metametrics.com. msf.org.uk, Medicines Sans Frontières. Netimpact.org, Netimpact is a networking website for graduates interested in working in CSR and development. Anywint.org, New Internationalist. Anywint.org. Anywint.org, New Internationalist. ocva.org.uk, Oxfordshire Community and Voluntary Action, OCVA, is the volunteer bureau for Oxford. It holds many volunteer opportunities on its website. odi.org.uk/fellowship-scheme. odi.org.uk, Overseas Development Institute, ODI, and the odi.org.uk/fellowship-scheme, ODI website for more information on the ODI fellowship scheme. OECD.org, OECD offers an unpaid traineeship to full-time students who can obtain a memorandum of agreement between their releasing institution and the OECD. oneworld.org/home, One World Group, excellent source of information, links, and opportunities, paid and voluntary. oneworld.org/home. opml.co.uk, Oxford Policy Management, provides analysis, advice, and support in the design and implementation of economic and social development policies. oxfam.org.uk/volunteer, Oxfam's website. oxfordhr.co.uk, Oxford HR, an executive search, selection, and leadership development consultancy which serves the international aid and social enterprise sectors worldwide. oxfordhub.org, the Oxford Hub is the focal point for students interested in charitable and development-related activity at Oxford. oxfordhub.org, Oxford Hub for more information about opportunities whilst you are in Oxford. peacecorps.gov, Peace Corps. peopleandplanet.org, People and Planet organizes a student campaign network taking action on world poverty, human rights and the environment. progressio.org.uk, Progressio, formerly called the Catholic Institute for International Relations. prospects.ac.uk, Prospects, occupational/course/funding information, including international aid/development worker occupational profile. prospects.ac.uk, Prospects site. RaleighInternational.org, Raleigh International. ReliefWeb.int, ReliefWeb website, or the soundcloud.com/oxfordcareers/oxpolysimon2016, listen to Oxford Policy Management discuss their work and career opportunities. sussex.ac.uk/development, University of Sussex, International Development, extensive information on working in international development. sussex.ac.uk/development. thepalladiumgroup.com. The Palladium Group, now incorporating the IDL Group, provides advisory, applied research, training and project management services to international development agencies. tinyurl.com/ttpubmip, journalism and publishing. tinyurl.com/ttcompmip, IT and computing. tinyurl.com/ttcharitymip, charities, third sector and development. tinyurl.com/tdscimip, scientific research and development. tinyurl.com/tthealthmip, health and social care. tinyurl.com/jpqh5zv, international development sector. tinyurl.com/ttedumip, education. tinyurl.com/ttartsheritage-mip, arts and heritage. tinyurl.com/n334zyq, international service. tinyurl.com/ttacademia-mip, academia and higher education. tinyurl.com/btf West Northwest 9, Department for International Development, DFID. tinyurl.com/ttcoms-mip, marketing, events and communications. tinyurl.com/ttbus-mip, business and enterprise. Trust.org, Thomson Reuters Foundation provide comprehensive, up-to-date overviews. UN.org, United Nations and its agencies, they. UNV.org, United Nations Volunteers Program offers a variety of ways to volunteer, either at home or internationally, including online volunteering opportunities, but does not offer short-term overseas practical assignments for students. Volunteering.org.uk, Volunteering England and they. Volunteeringmatters.org.uk, Volunteering Matters, offers a range of voluntary opportunities nationwide. VSO.org.uk, VSO. VSO.org.uk, Voluntary Service Overseas, VSO, recruits professionals from many fields, but also runs a scheme for new graduates to teach English, for those with a TEFL qualification, maths or science overseas for 2 years. VSOinternational.org, VSO takes volunteers, often on sabbatical from an established career, up to 68 years of age. Weizsäcker.de/docoen, Directory of consulting firms active in international development cooperation. Weizsäcker.de/docoen. International organizations job websites. BritishCouncil.org, British Council. BritishCouncil.org/study-work-create/opportunity, British Council internships. Careers.ox.ac.uk/international-organizations. Careers.ox.ac.uk/government-public-admin, government and public admin. Careers.ox.ac.uk/fairs, International Careers Day 2016. You can listen to the EU institutions discuss career opportunities. Careers.ox.ac.uk/int-dev, international development. Careers.ox.ac.uk/the-internship-program, internship program at the Careers Service. Careers.ox.ac.uk/translating-interpreting, translating and interpreting for more details. Careers.ox.ac.uk/charities, charities. Careers.un.org/lbw/home.aspx ?view type =IP, United Nations, internships. Careers.un.org/lbw/home.aspx United Nations, careers. CIA.gov/library/index.html, CIA, library, CIA listing of organizations. DevNetJobs.org, DevNet Jobs, international development jobs. DFID.gov.uk, Department for International Development. ec.europa.eu/yours/home.jsp, yours, the European Job Mobility Portal. ec.europa.eu/stages, European stages. esrc.ac.uk, Economic and Social Research Council, each year for home and EC students, and some are offered by the institutions themselves. ethicalcareers.org, Ethical Careers. Eurobrussels.com, Eurobrussels, EU Affairs job site. Europa.eu/about-EU/working-EU-institutions, Europa website. Europa.eu/EPSO/index_n.htm, the European Personnel Selection Office. goo.gl/4wu3yd, IMF Summer Internships. goo.gl/lcgil, the YPP website. Idealist.org, Idealist, paid and voluntary jobs and internships. ids.ac.uk, Institute of Development Studies. imf.org, International Monetary Fund. labormobility.com, Labor Mobility, general information on seeking work internationally. nato.int/cp/en/nautileve/71157.htm, NATO internships. nato.int, NATO. OECD.org, Organization for Economic Cooperation and Development. ReliefWeb.int, Relief Web, information on humanitarian crises and relief efforts. tinyurl.com/h3e56, Junior Professional Associates, JPA, program is a 2-year entry-level, non-renewable contract for those whose analytical and research skills extend to areas of specialization such as economics, finance, human resources development, public health, education, nutrition, population, social sciences, anthropology, sociology, agriculture, environment, private sector development, as well as other related fields. tinyurl.com/atvoa8n, World Bank jobs. tinyurl.com/ooubep, who internships. tinyurl.com/jksgg, Civil Service Fast Stream, Summer Diversity Program. tinyurl.com/ptr8vf2, Civil Service, Student Placements. tinyurl.com/brt-of83, OECD, Young Professionals Program. tinyurl.com/nsdfjhe, Program for Afro-Descendants, JPAD, is open to applicants 35 years of age or younger, who are Afro-descendants, i.e. tinyurl.com/mct6904, WDO trainee programs. tinyurl.com/ja4wlyw, graduate opportunities. undp.org/content/jposc/en/home.html, the JPO Service Center website contains further information. unjobfinder.org, UN Job Finder. unv.org/how-to-volunteer.html, United Nations Volunteers Program. web.worldbank.org, the World Bank website. who.org, World Health Organization. worldbank.org, World Bank. wto.org, World Trade Organization. International Relations job websites. soas.ac.uk/blog/study/postgraduate-degrees/diplomacy. faststream.gov.uk/diplomatic-service, diplomatic service scheme. faststream.gov.uk/government-economic-service, government economic service. Faststream. gov.uk/guidance/security-vetting-and-clearance, United Kingdom Security Vetting, UKSV. gov.uk/government/organizations/foreign-office/about/recruitment, working for the FCO. faststream.gov.uk/summer-diversity-internship-program, Civil Service Summer Diversity Internship Program, SDIP. faststream.gov.uk/early-diversity-internship-program, Early Diversity Internship Program. faststream.gov.uk, Civil Service Fast Stream. civilservice.service.gov.uk/csr/index.cgi, civil service job search. UK World Job websites at the cdi.net/useful-links/international-opportunities. eunicas.com, Unicas. Unicas is the European University's central application support service. Fulbright.org.uk, Fulbright Commission. The UK Fulbright Commission is a not-for-profit organisation, funded by both governments to promote educational exchange between the US and the UK. Mayflower.ukatien.co.uk, Mayflower Education. Mayflower Education consultants are experts in US university admissions. Prospects.ac.uk/working_abroad.hdm, graduate prospects, working abroad. Prospects.ac.uk provides everything your students need to know about working abroad. TheStudentWorld.com, The Student World. The Student World is your one-stop shop for all things study abroad.